Balt's families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. In this week's events at Balt's, mark your calendars to join us for a red carpet event to celebrate the 25th episode of Sunday Storytime. We're having the event on January 31st at 6 p.m.
Únese a nosotros para un evento de alfombra roja para celebrar el 25 episodio de Sunday Storytime el día 31 de enero a las 6 de la noche.
The BPO is selling candygrams during the week of February 3rd. Parent volunteers are needed to help with this each morning that week from 8:30 until 9:15. If you can help, please let the office know.
La organización de padres en Balt's están vendiendo mensajes con dulce en las mañanas. Padres, si están disponibles para ayudar con la venta de mensajes con dulce entre las 8:30 y las 9 durante la semana del 3 de febrero, comuníquenlo en la oficina.
Also, you don't want to miss, the BPO is sponsoring the first annual Balt's Ball. Parents and kids, come out, get dressed up, and dance the night away. It's happening on February 7th at 6 p.m.
El BPO, la organización de padres en Balt's, está patrocinando el primer Balt's Ball anual. Padres y hijos, vístese y baila toda la noche, 7 de febrero a las 6 de la noche.
Welcome, Balt's families, to another episode of Sunday Storytime. My name is Amy O'Neill, and I'm the principal here at Balt's. And tonight, a whole group of us will be reading the story, The Invisible String, by Patrice Karst.
Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night.
Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy!" they cried out as they ran to her.
Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed. We want to stay close to you, said Jeremy. We're scared. Mom said, you know we're always together, no matter what. But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed, said Liza.
Mom held something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. I was about your age when my mommy first told me about the invisible string.
I don't see a string, said Jeremy. You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love. But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there? Asked Liza. Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love.
When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the string until I feel it tug at my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts, said Jeremy.
Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string? Lisa asked. She sure does, said Mom. And best friends like me and Lucy? Asked Lisa. Best friends too. How far can a string reach? Anywhere and everywhere, Mom said.
Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean? Asked Jeremy. Yes, Mom said, even there.
Or a mountain climber? Even there.
A dancer in France? Even there.
A jungle explorer? Even there.
How about an astronaut out in space? Yep, even up there.
Then Jeremy quietly asked, "Can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven?" Yes, even there.
Does the string go away when you're mad at us? Never, said Mom. Love is stronger than anger, and as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there.
Even when you get older and can't agree about things like what movie to see, or what game to play in the back seat, or what time to go to bed. Oh, that's right. You two should be in bed.
And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their beds. And within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though that storm was still making the same loud noises outside. As they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings they had, and all of the strings their friends had, and their friends had, and their friends had.
Until everyone in the world was connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could clearly see no one is ever alone.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for another episode of Sunday Storytime. Good night.
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. We here at Baltz hope you are enjoying our weekly Sunday Storytime episodes as much as we are. We are having a blast reading to you and your families. We would love to see how you and your families watch us. Do you snuggle in bed with your iPad or iPhone? Do you watch it on your TVs and huddle all up on the couch? Send us your pictures to air on future upcoming episodes of Sunday Storytime. Also, do you have any favorite stories or favorite Mindful Minute techniques that you have heard or tried? Email us and let us know at baltzsundaystorytime@gmail.com and tell us about it. We can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock.
Good evening, Baltz Bears. Tonight, we're going to be learning about the zones of regulation. Can you believe that you can categorize all of the ways you feel and act into 4 groups or zones? There is a green zone, a blue zone, a yellow zone, and a red zone. We're going to use these 4 zones to describe how your brain and body feel. Our brains and bodies run like the engine of a car. Sometimes the engine of a car runs just right, when it's got just the right amount of gas in it and the oil's just right. Well, your brain and body are like that too. Sometimes you run just right. When you're just right or good to go, you're in the green zone. You're feeling ready to learn, happy, calm, and focused. Sometimes the engine of a car runs too slow, like when it's almost out of gas. You're in the blue zone when your brain and body are running too slow, such as when you experience feelings like being tired or sick or sad. Well, sometimes the engine of a car might go a little too fast. When your brain and body start to go a little too fast, you start to lose some control over your thinking and your behavior. This is called the yellow zone. You may feel silly or wiggly or excited, frustrated, worried, overwhelmed when you're in the yellow zone. When people notice they're driving a little too fast, what do? Well, they slow down. When you notice yourself losing control, you need to be cautious and slow down. Sometimes the engine of a car goes out of control. When this happens, it can be scary and dangerous. This is called the red zone. In the red zone, you might experience extreme feelings like uncontrolled anger, terror, or aggression. When you are in the red zone, you are completely out of control, and you will have trouble making good decisions, and you must stop. Understanding how you feel will help you control yourself better. For example, if you notice yourself starting to feel wiggly, you can do something about it. Try thinking about the zones this week, and try using the zones to tell others how you're feeling.
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock!